Hello, Libra. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are doing your love readings. Let's get started with your oracles. Love messages for Libra. Have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. On the bottom is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. All right. Let's get the handmade cards. We're going to get 3 of these. Love messages for Libra. Have thief. A lot on someone's plate. A new car. So it could be a literal new car. This could be like the Chariot as well. Moving on, moving forward, moving out. Something being taken. Bottom is wishing ill will on you. Looks like there's a hater here. In some type of way. Okay. Seems like someone's dealing with a lot due to another person. Some kind of interference. All right, let's get the love situations. We're going to get 3 of these for more context. Love messages for Libra. Something is brewing, breaking point, losing emotional strength, and on the verge. Forbidden fruit, desired but dangerous, not socially acceptable, tempting, alluring. And spell work, casting love spells, manipulating outcome, attracting love interest. Okay, and on the bottom is love activation, awakening, heart space opening, twin flame ascension. This looks to me like a third party's trying to interfere in a relationship, is what it looks like. It seems to me like whoever's dealing with this has had enough of something here in regards to whatever's going on. This could be a third person who is like, whoever's dealing with this, they're flirting with their person like in their face, because it's giving an indication of whoever's dealing with this is on the breaking, at a breaking point, on the verge here of something, has had enough. So let's get started with the tarot. We're going to start the overall energy. Tell me about the overall energy for Libra. Three of Pentacles. There's 3 people already. 3 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Swords in reverse. Unhappiness about someone here is getting in the way. There's interference here without a doubt. I'm feeling it strongly. Yeah. On the bottom is 3 of Swords in reverse. Unhappiness about something not moving forward, or not moving forward due to unhappiness in regards to a third person. 3 of Pentacles can also be like working together, working to build on something. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse. The Devil in reverse. 8 of Cups. Page of Swords in reverse. It looks to me like whoever's dealing with this is trying to get this third person out of the picture. So what I'm seeing here is one who's dealing with this is recognizing the problem. They're seeing clearly what's going on. Devil in reverse, Eight of Cups, Page of Swords in reverse. It seems like it's indicating like whoever's dealing with this has been quiet, but that's not working. Like it's not working itself out. And what I mean by that is whoever's dealing with this has not spoken up about the situation. Maybe there's been, whoever's dealing with this has like said things to their person. Um, it seems to me like the one dealing with this has tried to end this without being direct, and that's not working. Knot of Cups, Seven of Swords, yeah, Six of Wands. It's like the one dealing with this has tried to be nice about going about this, getting this situation to end. So, in regards to the one, because like I said, this seems like it could be a friend or like a family member. Somebody is overstepping their boundaries when it comes to whoever's dealing with this as person. Now, as far as whoever's dealing with this as person, I'm really not seeing that they're doing anything yet to bring this on. Um, because the feeling here is that the one dealing with this is trying to get this third person out of the picture, like trying to push them away. They're trying to do it nicely, but I don't think that's working. Tell me about the overall energy for Libra. What it feels like to me is this third person is just being a little too flirty. Um, it feels overt to me. It feels like they're really not trying to hide what they're doing. But the one who's dealing with this is watching it and seeing it clearly. It's like the one dealing with this is like, I'm not stupid. I know what I'm seeing here. But I also, look, there's third wheel. I also get the feeling that the one dealing with this is their person is kind of stuck in the middle of this. I don't think they're bringing this on, but I don't think they know what to do about this. I don't think they don't want this to happen. This feels like someone who's around a lot, like a friend or a family member, this third person. Trap, victim, allure, trick. See, this looks to me like the one dealing with this is trying to avoid walking away from someone. Like it's the one dealing with this is trying to be nice about this. And what I feel like is happening here is whoever's dealing with this is not going to be able to be nice in order to get their point across. And it may require walking away from this person, the third party. Pride, self esteem, self worth, and ego. Yeah, it's saying someone isn't speaking up here, and that's not working. And it's saying in order to be victorious, you need to show your self esteem and self worth. So standing up for yourself. So it seems like what it's saying needs to happen here is the one who's dealing with this needs to speak up to the third person who's doing this. Say, listen, I'm not cool with this. I don't like it. I don't want you to do this, which it should be as well the person who is dealing with this as person to kind of say, I don't accept that. I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable. Um, it feels to me like everyone here is trying to not ruffle any feathers or cause any conflict. And I feel as though this is saying if nothing changes, the same cycle, it's just going to continue. So something needs to be said here by either the one who's dealing with this or their person or both. And either it's going to stop or this person needs to just be out of the picture completely. So tell me about the situation for Libra. Four of Wands in reverse. Seven of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Whoever this third person is, it is someone who is long term. Once again, it's a friend, a long term friend, or like a family member. There's illusion here. There's the illusion is the stability of the relationship. It's saying there's a reason not to trust this person. They're trying to seduce whoever's dealing with this as person. They want them to flirt back or be attracted to them. But what I'm feeling is that they're not really trying to hide this from the one that's seeing it. But I feel like they're trying to come off as they're just being friendly or playful, but it's clear that it's not. It's saying there's a reason not to trust this person. They're giving the illusion. It's saying they're not like a true friend, or they're not like a loyal family member. Four of Wands in reverse, Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, yeah, clearly seeing that this is an unstable relationship situation. Magician taking action. And the Tower, yeah. It feels to me like keep your guard up. Definitely saying this person is not to be trusted. Queen of Swords, the Magician, the Tower. Something is going to happen here that is going to put the nail in the coffin in this situation. This person's going to do something more brazen than they have, and that's going to be what's going to set this whole situation off. Yeah. Feeling stuck. The issue here is this is a long-term person. And that's why there's hesitancy here in just completely shutting this person out. This is the reason why someone's in the beginning trying to be nice. I just heard no more Mr. Nice Guy. Two of Pentacles, juggling what to do. What should I do? I feel like this is the energy of the one dealing with this until something happens. This person is, and I feel like it's escalating. Like the more this person is around the other, they're getting more brave in regards to what they're doing. I feel like this person is being like overly flirty with this other. And they're just progressing. I don't feel like the one who's dealing with this person, I don't feel like they're bringing this on. I feel like it's just when these two are around each other, this third person does these things, and it's kind of like unexpected. I mean, it's expected because that's what this person does, but when they do something, it's out of the blue. And I feel like the one who's dealing with this person kind of like freezes, like they don't react to it as if they enjoy it. They just don't know what to do when it happens. It's like they freeze. Nine of Pentacles. I think the third person is trying to interfere. They want this person, and they're hoping. I think they're doing this in front of the one who's dealing with this face in hopes that there'll be a breakup. So they want to steal. They want that person, the one they're flirting with. This is not good. Tell me about and the thing about it is they can't read the room. They're not realizing that um, the one they're doing this to doesn't want this and is not responding well to it. I don't think it seems like they're very self-absorbed. It's like they don't care. they have a goal in mind and they're going to achieve that at all costs. Tell me about the situation. Stop. Yeah. See, it's saying that in regards to someone dealing with this, they thought this was a stable situation in regards to this relationship with this third person. And now they're feeling stuck in regards to making it stop. Because what is on the line here is completely severing the connection. But the thing is that for the one dealing with this, that's not on your shoulders. That's not on the one who's dealing with this' shoulders. It's the third person's responsibility. You know, they need to act right or get left. Perseverance, challenge, endurance, resolution. Yeah, see, this is talking about looking at your options in regards to resolution. What this is saying is the one who's dealing with this doesn't want to have to do this, but the third person is leaving them with no choice. Yeah. Calm, inner peace, simplicity, and meditation. It's saying keep a cool head, and also keep your guard up. There's something, this tower is saying that this person is going to, there's going to be something happen here that is the catalyst to change in this situation. I feel like this is going, the tower is the breaking point for the one who's dealing with this. Something is going to happen to cause the one dealing with this to break or snap or say, I've had enough. I've had enough of this. So tell me about the outcome for Libra. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the Lovers in reverse. Now there's 3 different Lovers cards. These are two showing us 2 masculine energies, which it could be 2 men, but this can also be just 2 people showing up in their masculine energy. So Lovers in reverse, that's Gemini, and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. It's definitely saying for the one who's dealing with this to keep your cool. I feel like the third person is trying to instigate something here. They want a reaction from the one who's dealing with this. I don't know if there's some like bad blood between these two, the one dealing with this and the third party. Also, I want to say that this person, the one who's dealing with this, their person, this could be someone fairly new, a fairly new relationship. Or, I mean, you could be married to this person. But with this engagement and romantic feelings, you could be engaged to this person, or things are fixing to move to a higher level of commitment. Whatever it is, this third person is without a doubt trying to interfere with that. And it's saying to keep a cool head. And I feel like this is going to, by showing um, poise in this situation, it's going to go a lot better for the one who's dealing with this. Because you're not losing, you know, to show anger is showing that the other is affecting you somehow. But the thing is for the one dealing with this, you're not losing anything other than possibly a bad friend or a not really good family member. um, so there's nothing to worry about here. I'm hearing cooler heads prevail. Temperance, Lovers in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Lovers in reverse again. Judgment and King of Swords. Yeah, see, Judgment is about using logic in regards to judgment of someone else. It's saying, it's once again, I'm hearing cooler heads prevail. King of Swords is also about strategy. It's saying instead use logic over emotion in this situation. I feel like that is going to be more effective. There's a need to, because this is saying in the outcome that this is in regards to the person dealing with this speaking up about the issue, and it's saying to uh, use logic over emotion. So don't react out of emotion, react through logic. And that's saying keep a cool head, be like, listen, listen here. This is my person, and I'm tired of you getting all handsy with my person, you know. And really, this is just bringing someone, the one dealing with this, bringing this to the third person's attention. You know, I see what you're doing, I know what you're doing, and I want it to stop. And that is their opportunity to either respectfully stop what they're doing. And if they continue, then that's, you know, they've showed you who they are. So, Lovers in reverse, Judgment, King of Swords, Seven of Cups in reverse. Yep. Out of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I see what you're, it's like I see what you're doing. This is showing up like, I know you're trying to get my person to cheat, but that's, or you're trying to get us broke up so you can be with this person, and it's not going to happen. You know, whatever it is you're about, my person is not about that. That's what this is showing up. This is showing up as someone speaking up about their unhappiness, or their, you know, discomfort with the situation. So it's really saying, you know, just use logic, keep your cool, and get your point across. Be direct, and they will show you what direction you know, either they will stop what they're doing out of respect for the one who's saying it, they will stop what they're doing, or they will continue. And if they continue, then that this person needs to be cut out. Tell me about the outcome. Withdrawal. Yeah. This temperance feels to me like patience, like having patience, and not necessarily in regards to the other person, or it could be saying you've been patient, but it's saying to not overreact. No, overreact's not the right word, because I feel like this, for the one dealing with this, overreaction is probably due, but it's saying um not to act out of anger. Use logic. Any confusion or illusion will be revealed. This is talking about in regards to speaking up. Asking this person, it's either saying to ask, you know, in regards to this, what they're doing, ask them to withdraw from this, or it's saying if they will not withdraw from this, for you to withdraw from it. Relaxation, peace, tranquility, easiness. Yeah, using logic, making a final decision. It's indicating like this third person is like a player, or they're like a cheater type person. Reckless. Don't be reckless. This is all about someone speaking up and what's being said. Overload. This is like the Ten of Wands. Excessive obligation, overwhelm. Yeah. King of Swords, this is strategy. This is speaking truth. This is saying, I know you're trying to get us broke up, or you're trying to cheat with my person. So the one who's dealing with this is saying, I see what you're doing, and I want you to stop. And if you can't stop, then I don't want you to be around us at all. Period. Point blank. All right, tell me about the advice. Tell me about the advice for Libra. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Five of Swords in reverse. And the Hermit in reverse. It is talking a lot. So I don't know if the one dealing with this is wanting to fight or is just very angry, but it's really saying, it is like overly saying, don't do something out of anger. Hermit reverse, that's Virgo. I don't know if I said that or not. I feel like it's saying this situation will be resolved a lot easier using cooler heads. King of Swords, Five of Swords in reverse, Hermit in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. Six of Cups. There is past history with this third person. Ace of Swords in reverse. It's once again saying, you're not, in this situation, you're not going to lose. You're not going to, the indication here is the other person is not going to be successful in, it seems like they're trying to end the relationship, or they're trying to interfere. They're overstepping their boundaries without a doubt. And it's saying they're not going to be successful with that. It seems like it's saying that because there's past history here, either there shouldn't be conflict or there won't be conflict. Using logic or speaking your truth will put an end to this. Three of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups, Ace of Swords in reverse. Pentacles. Okay. I feel like it's saying there's some kind of, by using logic, by using a cool head, there's going to be reciprocity here. So I don't know if it's trying to indicate that if this something happened out of anger, it's saying things would go a different way if this was done out of anger. It's saying the most peaceful way to end this situation is by using logic over emotion and to use a cool head. So Five of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah. This is like, my person doesn't want you, or, you're not going to be successful in getting my person. That's what this is saying. And it could be saying to use logic over emotion, to use a cool head in order to possibly salvage this relationship, if that is something you're wanting. Now, it doesn't have to be for everybody. It seems like this may end without further, tell me about the advice for Libra, without like further troubles. Promise, responsible, confirmation, assurance. Yeah. See, Six of Pentacles about equal give and take or reciprocity. Um, in regards to using logic or speaking your truth, there's some sort of reciprocity. That Three of Wands is saying that, in reverse, is saying that there's no more longer three people involved. It's like this person is backing off. And I feel like it's because they may be just seeing how much they can get away with. I feel like it's because the one dealing with this has spoken up or is speaking up. And it feels to me, whenever I see this, the one dealing with this speaking up, it feels to me like it's in a group of people. So it feels to me like this person's being called out in front of other people. And there's something about the one dealing with this speaking up about what's going on that is going to make this person stop. It could also be a bit of embarrassment that they're being called out in front of other people, but it feels to me like this is going to come to an end. Loneliness. Yep. Dullness, disappointment, and isolation. This is about whether the relationship is going to continue or not. And I feel like that is very up in the air in this situation. It really depends on whoever's resonating with this, whether they want to continue a relationship with this person or not. But it's saying that by using logic and a cool head, that there is the possibility here to continue on with this relationship if that's what you choose to do, because there's definitely history here, a long-term history, merit making. This person may ask for forgiveness. That's up to you, and depending on your situation. This is just the advice. The advice is just looking to me like speaking up is the best thing to do. Using a cool head, using logic is the best thing to do. And if you were wanting there to be peace in the whole entire situation, including with the third person, that is a possibility as well. But if you choose not to, that's your choice as well. So, all right. Closing messages for Libra. But I feel like, without a doubt, the one dealing with this needs to put this person in check. I am grateful for the lessons that love will bring. Reflect on challenging moments in past relationships. How have these experiences shaped your understanding of love? On the bottom, it says, I'm ready to embrace a new relationship with an open heart, unburdened with past baggage. What wrongs from the past are defining your relationships? Don't punish people for the wrongdoings of others. What fear can you release? So both these cards were talking about the past. I'm telling you, there's issues here with that third person, some sort of past history. This person may have done this with other people. Like, for the one dealing with this, you may have had love interest in the past. This person may just be overly flirty, doing too much, or they could be an attention seeker. They want all the attention. There could be a lot of things going on here, but the one who's dealing with this just needs to nip it in the bud. All right. Closing messages for Libra. Past lives. You've known this person before. It is a soulmate from a past lifetime. This third person and the one dealing with this could have some kind of past life karma here. This could be something karmic. Doesn't have to be. It says, let go of the need to control. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Why did I pull that? I guess that needed to be said. On the bottom is, be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. All right, Libra, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.